Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. We are here once again to provide you guys with some information that is honestly useless.
It
is not going to provide you any benefit in your life. But how are you doing?
I'm good, but to add on to what he's saying, it will be entertaining.
It will be.
At least you'll have that.
So the first person that I want to talk about is Michaela Nogueira because she is being accused of, once again, you guys are going to be surprised. I was shocked. She's being accused of lying to her followers with this sponsorship and not disclosing. When I was watching the video, immediately you can tell this is sponsored by Rock Skincare. ROC, is it Rock?
Yeah.
That's how they say it, the Rock Skincare. Well, she started this video off with a freaking microscope on her face, like showing her pores and like what her skin looked like prior to cleansing. And then she wanted to give everybody like the spiel of like all the ingredients inside of this rock cleanser. And of course, only thing on the video was hashtag rock partner.
She has stepped up her shield.
She
guys.
has.
Her shield game is
She's
strong.
bringing props.
Do you think Rock sent her that microscope and they were like,
No.
hey, you should do this?
It looked like a
Or
nice
do you think she
microscope.
was sitting around watching old Raw Beauty Christie videos about Jaclyn Hill when she
think?
took that microscope to
Triggering.
those Jaclyn Cosmetics?
Jaclyn follows her. That could be very triggering.
Wait, you're telling me that that is what my skin looks like up close? Ew. That is disgusting. I've seen what I needed to see. By the way, did you know the face has 20,000 pores? That's 20,000 pores that you need to clean. I've had this makeup on for 12 plus hours. I'm ready to take it off. I'm gonna use the Rock Barrier Renew Gel to Foam Cleanser. I quickly removed my makeup. Now I'm gonna go in with the cleanser. This is gonna hydrate and balance your skin barrier. It has ceramides, glycerin, antioxidant green tea. It's gonna clean all 20,000 of those pores, okay? It lathers into a super nice foam, and if you're someone who has sensitive skin, this is super gentle. I like to wash the skin for at least 60 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and rinse this off. I haven't even applied moisturizer yet, and my skin feels hydrated and plump. It's like night and day. The difference is crazy. It's so much cleaner. Rock Barrier Renew. Don't neglect the 20,000 pores on your face.
I think they sent her the microscope.
I don't know, but this made me think of a Meredith Duxbury video that I came across like a few weeks ago. I don't think I put it in a video, but she was reviewing like a L'Oreal makeup. She was reviewing some kind of foundation, and later on in the video, you could tell it was like an afterthought. It was a completely different like lighting setup. She was like, "Thank you so much to L'Oreal for sponsoring this video," and then it went back to what she was doing.
When it comes to SPF, more is more. This is the Kiehl's Better Screen SPF 50. This literally leaves no white film on your face, so you can go in with your makeup regularly. The Better Screen added so much more radiance to my base. A lot of SPFs I tend to not like because it makes your makeup pill. This just feels like I have my regular skincare on underneath. I've layered quite a few products at this point and my makeup's still not pilling. I just finished off my glam. Look at how glowy and radiant my skin looks right now. Thank you to Kiehl's for sponsoring this glowy makeup look. This is a big yes. It's good for all skin types and I'm protecting my skin. Mwah.
So I'm thinking that some of these influencers are starting to get annoyed with the comments that they're receiving underneath these videos of like, why are you not telling us this is sponsored? We can clearly tell you're just making money off of this, because their reputation is a little tarnished.
You know what
People
I
are starting to
think?
think they're liars.
I think their followers are tired of being lied to.
Yeah.
Michaela specifically, like she gets over on her audience any chance
does.
that she can.
Oh, they eat it up. They love every time that Michaela lies to them. It's like, yes, do it again.
Lie to
Punch
me
in
some
the
more,
face.
girl.
Oh no, they're getting off on it, girl. They love it.
Girl, Michaela has a diabetes pump.
She does. She does. The next thing that I want to talk about is this bill that is being like passed around. I think it just like passed the Senate. It was like to get TikTok banned once again.
They're coming for him again.
They are coming for Jeffree Star. They are coming for Jason Nash. They are
What?
coming for Eugenia Cooney.
What are they gonna do, girl?
don't
What is
know.
Jason Nash gonna do with his
know.
days if he can't get on there and ask people for galaxies? Jeffree Star too. I feel like that is one of the most cringe things. He's
No,
like
it's so cringe.
He's a multi millionaire, probably close to a billionaire.
But that's not even like what it is for me. Like, get on there and like have your fun. I guess millionaires and billionaires deserve to have a little fun in their
do.
life as well. But what's so cringe about it for me, especially like from Jeffree, is how excited he pretends to be about someone sending like a spaceship or like a galaxy. Or there's like a new one that's like a horse that's like jumping over something. He's like, it's like the new version of the influencer gasp. And I'm like, girl, you're pushing 40.
It's just creative ways to throw your money away.
Yeah.
Honestly. You know
It's
what
addicting.
though?
Like it's like a game on your phone. Remember like Kim Kardashian's game? People would like buy the clothes and all that. That's what it is.
I mean,
for people.
occasionally I'll go live and I like to get super chats, but I'm not on there every single day. You guys, we got a goal to get to. Give me a galaxy. Give me a galaxy.
It's just the like shocked Pikachu face. that they all try to have when someone like sends them something.
Jeffrey wants to talk about the influencer gasp. Is that not what he's doing when he gets these galaxies?
It is.
Oh my
All
God,
day,
thank
every
you
day.
so much, Red Ribbon Hat. I love you.
No, all day, every day, Jeffrey is over there battling from like morning to dusk and then back on in the
His
evening
whole life now. I think
You
that
think
Jeffrey.
he's bored in Wyoming?
I think Jeffree Star wants to be on reality TV. I think he wants to do a TV show.
I'm sure that there's been like a TV show for Jeffree Star like shopped around before. Like
I don't
there's
think
got to be a good chance that Jeffree Star was like reaching out trying to get a TV show at some point of his career. You guys don't think?
Well, I think
don't
that
think-
he may be trying to get one now because people are forgetting that he has this book that he has written. I'm thinking that it's going to come out soon.
I don't know. People are saying that, but I just think that he's bored in Wyoming. That's why he's over there all day, every day.
Bored in
Because,
the
like,
house, in the house,
how many
bored.
people does he know in Wyoming, like other than the people that like work for him? And I'm sure they're his friends.
Well, girl, you know he flies people out all the time.
Yeah.
Remember the floor guy?
Oh my god. Where is Floor Guy? What is
Who
going on with
knows?
him? I wonder if he sold any floors recently. I wonder if Jeffrey ever got those floors done.
No,
Has,
girl, I
has
doubt
Jeffrey
it.
has Jeffrey made content about like getting his floors done or anything?
I don't think so. You know what he did do the other day though? He was cooking bacon.
He was cooking
Girl,
bacon.
he was cooking
He was
bacon.
cooking bacon. He likes to cook it in the oven. A lot of people like to cook their bacon in the oven. I do not like to cook it on the stove. I don't like
do.
cooking bacon in general, but I don't like cooking it like on the stove top because
Babe.
that grease that like pops.
Let's be honest.
That's dangerous.
Let's be honest. You don't like to cook too often.
Oh,
don't.
okay. Calm down, Martha Stewart over here. Like,
Listen,
okay.
I've been
Little
feeling
fucking
my
Paula
oat.
Dean in the kitchen over here.
Oh, girl, you
Making
wasn't
like
saying
a
that
honey
when
baked loaf.
when you
Like,
wasn't
what-
eating my hot ham and cheese sandwiches.
Okay, he made me a hot ham and cheese sandwich, you guys. It was good. I will say it was good. He didn't put no pickles on it.
No,
You didn't put no pickles on it.
no, but you know what else I made you? Those chicken things.
What chi-
What is it?
oh.
The chicken finger fries.
Did I put that video out? Is
I don't
that
think
vlog
so.
out yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think that vlog is out yet. No, is it?
You could put the TikTok.
No,
in.
it is the TikTok. We made the Oh my God, look at me forgetting what we uploaded on the daily channel. Subscribe down below. But getting back to this whole TikTok ban, I don't think that it's going to pass. I don't see it passing at all, especially in an election year, because I think that they're trying, there's like a few people that are like bought and paid for like both sides that are over there trying to like shill
Oh,
some.
the lobbyists and all that. You know what I think will happen? I think it will pass, and I think Joe Biden will veto it because he set up his
get the
TikTok,
young
and the
vote.
worst way for him to piss off a whole generation of people would be to ban TikTok.
Yeah.
I think that he'll be like, no, I'm not going to.
Well, this would hurt, but you know what? This would honestly like hurt so many small businesses. It would hurt the fucking bomb party fizz pops.
The TikTok
The
shop.
jewelry people, it would hurt them. Where would they fizz?
What would Michaela do? Because she hasn't tried to cultivate an audience anywhere other than Instagram.
Instagram is good for
But
her,
girl,
though.
Instagram's not going to pay like TikTok.
Something
girl.
would happen though, But I do wonder, like, where is everyone going to like go to if TikTok does get banned? Because now over here on YouTube, you can do like the short live, so it looks like a TikTok live, and you can scroll. There's so much trolling that is going on in those chats because it's so easy to just
I
give
want to
like
know
recommended
what
people.
it is that keeps them wanting to ban this app. What is it? Because year
makes
after
information-
year after year after year, they continuously try to take this thing down.
It makes information too easy to get. They want to control the narrative.
Well, it's kind of like that on YouTube, though. They can't really control the narrative. I mean, I guess they
can
can,
try.
but I guess on TikTok it is more freely, like not censored and stuff.
And
but they will
there's
take your
more
shit down in a
let's be
heartbeat.
honest, there's a lot more eyes over on TikTok for people because they want the fast content. So it gets out to a lot more people. It spreads like wildfire. So the next person that I want to talk about is Manny Mua because he's getting dragged over on TikTok right now. He is a smaller creator, was posted over on the Lunar Beauty brand page, and they were not happy about it at all. And Manny wanted to get ahead of it, I guess. So he uploaded like an explanation as to what
long one
happened.
too, girl.
Like, it was a very long video, and he was saying basically like he understands it from like a CEO point of view because sometimes people just don't want to be like reposted.
This video is for micro-influencers and micro-influencers only, and anyone trying to become a creator. Maybe I'll make this a series, Unsolicited Advice with Gunkle Manny. Recently, I had this experience with my brand, and I thought it'd be really interesting to talk about this because I have one foot in each world. I'm a creator. I've been doing beauty content for 11 years. I also have my own indie brand called Lunar Beauty, so I am on the CEO brand world as well. Recently, it came to my attention that my brand had reposted someone's reel onto our brand page on Instagram, and that creator was very unhappy about it. Which I can absolutely understand. I already told my social girl, I'm like, girl, you gotta ask people's permission to repost their stuff. That's a conversation I had internally, and now everything should be good. CEO of Lunar Beauty, Manny, is like, absolutely. I took it down myself. I said, you know what? Big misunderstanding. But creator Manny has a different opinion.
But then he like went south with it a little bit and he went at it more so from like a creator point of view. And where Manny Mua is as a creator is not the same place that a lot of these other people are
Certainly
at.
not.
So let me just say that a lot of this business is built on connections. Sometimes those connections mean more than a check, or it will lead to a check, to a bag in some capacity. A lot of the times, a lot of indie brands cannot afford to sponsor or pay you for content a lot of the times, right? Like that's just the reality of life. They're smaller, the indie, they don't have the huge budgets that a lot of the bigger brands do have. But them sharing you and getting your face out there when you're first starting out can be really, really beneficial. For example, this creator, she had less than 2,000 followers, right? Which is nothing to scoff at, you know, like that's hard to get in this economy. It's hard to get. You know, my brand page has over 400,000 followers. Sometimes it really is worth to get your face out there, get your content out there, get shown to a makeup audience to potentially grow from there. It really is about kind of picking your battles. You know what I'm saying? Like if a brand takes your content, puts it on TikTok, puts paid ad behind it, babe, battle. Okay? Like that's crazy, that's insane. But if a brand reposts your post, gives you proper credit, you know, it's not a bad thing. It really isn't. Back then, when I was a micro creator, I would tag every brand under the sun because I wanted to be seen. I wanted my content to be out there. I wanted them to share me, to make connections, to repost me. Even now to this day, at the level that I'm at right now, if a brand reposted my post because I tagged them in it of a product I used, I wouldn't mind. Because that's okay to me, because it's really about brand connection, brand awareness, having your face be out there to an audience that loves makeup. Even with all that said, if you don't want your content reposted, reshared, that's totally fine. That's totally your prerogative, and that is your right, 1000%. I'm just trying to show you guys another perspective as someone who does have a brand, but someone who's also a content creator and knows that the connections that are made or like getting your name out there, the visibility of who you are out there are so important, sometimes more important than, you know, $50 for some UGC. You know, a lot of brands follow each other. A lot of brands are watching what the other brands are doing. Imagine you get posted on a page. They didn't pay you for it. They didn't pay you for you, but you just got reposted. You already posted the content. They just reshared it. Brand sees that. They're like, you know what? I like what they did there. Let's work with that person. And listen, it happens. It really does. I was a micro influencer for a long time. A long time. I'm not saying that brands don't try to take advantage, because a lot of them do, okay? A lot of them try to take advantage, and you have to be smart about that, and you got to navigate that as well. Brands will definitely hit you up, be like, hey, we'd love to send you some product. Make some content for us. They reshare it, they repost it, they make it as ads, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, this just happened to me a few days ago, and I've been thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like I should have a conversation about this. You know, being that I am a brand owner, but also being a creator myself, like I've been through so many things in my career, and I think it's just like some sound advice. Obviously, this is unsolicited. You don't gotta listen to the damn word I said. You'd be like, Manny, kick rocks. Absolutely. I'll kick them. You know, it's coming from someone who's a CEO and a creator, and I just know a lot about these things and how things work in the industry and just like the reality of the industry. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if you like this. I can always make more parts too.
I think Manny really stepped in it too, because it's one thing as a content creator to comment on what another content creator wants to do, but as a brand owner that is also a content creator, I feel like he really could have kept his mouth shut on this one, because people are picking apart everything that he's saying now.
Yeah, so basically Manny is trying to break the situation down to like, you should look at it as like a thank you to the brand for reposting you, because he said his Lunar Beauty page has like 400,000 people following it. So the exposure is something nice for these smaller influencers. He was like, she had like around 2,000 subscribers, I believe it was.
Manny is one of the last people I want to hear complain about anything in regards to his brand and reposting things, because he and Laura won't do anything unless a check is attached to it.
Well, I want to say this, because just because you have like 400,000 people over on your Instagram doesn't mean that that person is necessarily getting the kind of exposure that they think. You're not being seen by 400,000 people. I have seen brands that have had over 1 million followers on Instagram.
No engagement,
people,
girl.
And there's zero engagement on it. And I've also seen brands that when somebody like requested to have their stuff taken down, of course they like don't want to do, they put up a
Manny throughout the past has repeatedly said over and over and over and over, know your worth and don't work for free. So when whoever this is that works for you went on this person's page and took this and reposted it, whatever they did, that to me is still in work from somebody.
Well, he also went on in his video to say that it's nice to like network and basically like make relationships with these brands and all of that. When this lady uploaded her response video to him and gave like more clarification on it, she was like, I did reach out and I was left on red and there was no response, no response, no response. So how am I supposed to, like if that's even the route that she wanted to go, how am I supposed to try to build a relationship with the brand?
It came to my attention that my brand had reposted someone's reel onto our brand page.
Hi there, I am the micro-influencer that Manny's talking about in his reel. And to be exact, I have 1,413 followers on Instagram, and here I have like 1,000 plus. So technically, I'm not a micro-influencer, I'm a nano-influencer. I'm the smallest of the smallest. I don't even like the title influencer. I like it more if you call me a content creator. And like Manny said, Lunar Beauty reposted me to their feed about 2 weeks ago. I've been following Manny since 2014, 2013, somewhere around there. So I've been a fan for a long time. I love his makeup. I love everything he puts out. His makeup is really, really nice, so I cannot complain about that. So how exciting that a brand that I love from a influencer that I've been following for such a long time, they reposted my content. The only problem is that they did not ask for permission to repost it. What Manny didn't tell you is that I did try many, many times to reach out to the brand, have a conversation. I was not asking for payment right off the bat. That's not how it happened. I would have been happy to get reposted without compensation. I honestly am not here mainly to make money. This is not something that I do for a living. I really just wanted to have a conversation. I've been tagging the brand for years, ever since Manny came out with his brand. I've been talking about it, sharing about it. Honestly, the nude prism palette is one of my favorites. All I truly wanted was a conversation, simply a conversation. I have been reposted by brands bigger than Manny, smaller than Manny, and they have all asked for permission. I think that is a basic 101 social media etiquette. But what made this truly bothersome was that after many attempts to reach out, they left me on red. I get that maybe you open a message and it gets lost in the mix and then you don't remember who you did not reply. It was a Friday, so I said, okay, let me give them the weekend. Maybe on Monday they'll get back to me. They did not. And on top of that, what really was bothering me is that the post was made shoppable. Here in this video, he went on and talked about making connections, make relationships with the brands. But how can I make a connection with a brand that leaves me on red many, many times? The same person that is managing that social media account doesn't want to make a connection with the person. So how am I supposed to make a connection, a relationship with the brand when a social media person is not even having conversations? So I am trying to build relationships. I am trying to choose my battles. I have put my work out there for free in exchange for anything. A repost nowadays doesn't mean much. From almost the 500,000 followers that account has, it did not translate into any amount of engagement for my account. No likes, no new followers, nothing. We are not living in the 2015, 2016 era where a repost took you very, very far. And I know that you know this, Manny, because even you don't pull the same amount of engagement that you used to. So can you imagine what that does to the little influencers? We don't even get the amount of engagement that we were getting in 2020 when we were all locked in our houses. It's not the same community, it's not the same economy, and it's not the same algorithm. I think you need to make it very, very clear when you're reaching out to the content creators that first, that if it's okay to get reposted, and second, you need to tell them the terms in which you're going to be posting this content. Is it going to be shoppable? Yes or no? Because it's one thing to organically reshare someone's post on your feed, and another is to make marketing material with that said post. We all have different journeys, we all have different goals. My journey, my goals may not be the same as Manny's, may not be the same as my fellow small content creators. I may not want to be a big influencer like Manny, a big influencer like Michaela, a big influencer like Lancilla. My goal may be just to become a UGC creator to make content from brands. So you don't know that. You don't know the amount of money I have put into the equipment that I have to make beautiful content. So I may be charging for my work. I may be just making money off of creating high quality content, or I may just be a hobby, like all of those hundreds of comments in that video saying, I would die to get reposted. Good for you. But it's not what everyone feels. Not everyone is happy to get reposted. That's not everyone's journey. So that's why it's so important to ask for permission and give the terms in which you're going to use this content. This was a long video, but I just needed to say my piece. It's okay. You may not agree with me, or you may. That's the beauty of the internet, right? But I just wanted to say what I needed to say. And look at how beautiful this eyes turned out. Guess what I used?
So it seems like, in my opinion, Manny was trying to get ahead of a situation and was not expecting her to be like, oh no, girl.
Honestly,
I'm coming back with a response.
think about it this way. Remember when Manny had it out with Jordan Byers? Remember all the hell he put her through over that title? And then I exposed that he actually did know that that title was used by her way before he ever did, and he took it from her. So, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's about credit. Manny wanted her to not, like, get upset, but he was taken from her.
Girl, Manny is also the one that, like, bitches about people, like, duping his brand, but
And
then
Laura's
is right out
brand.
there reviewing, like, Makeup Revolution and all of that, like, known for duping.
It's fine
like, when
until it happens to him.
You, when it happens to you, all of a sudden it's a problem.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. Let us know all of your thoughts and opinions down below, and please leave us a unicorn emoji.
A unicorn?
Yeah, because I've been watching those damn bath bomb fizzy things for the jewelry over on
He's
TikTok
addicted,
again.
you guys.
And they've been looking for the unicorns. Somebody finally got a diamond though, and it was worth $3,500, and it looked like a really nice ring.
I'm not
It was a
believing
lot.
that.
It wasn't like diamond dust. It didn't look like crap. So good for that
I'm
person.
not believing it.
$19.99 to get $3,500 in diamonds.
I'm not
Crazy.
buying it. I don't believe it.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.